What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all having a great day. Now today, June 11th, marks the 1-year anniversary of Dragon Ball Super Super Heroes release in Japan. And I wanted to take a look back and reflect on the film and some major mistakes leading up to this film. Now, overall, this was a film that I really enjoyed. I felt like this movie was really awesome. Seeing Gohan get Gohan Beast and really be, the headliner of the movie back in the action. We got to see Orange Piccolo, which is another really cool form. So, Gohan and Piccolo really got some major power-ups that can kind of put them back on the map in the series. That, we got some awesome characters as well, as we got the Gammas, and I love Gamma 2, or as I call him, Gotma 2. He's such a really cool character as well. And now having Gamma 1 in the universe, I think, is going to be really cool moving forward as well if they do anything with his character. But really the one thing in this film, I think that I kind of, when I went out of the movie theater and originally saw that I kind of critiqued, was kind of the whole Cell Max experience. Now, I think, bringing back Cell was something that I've wanted for a long time, as Cell's my personal favorite villain. I just think they kind of missed the ball here, making Cell kind of just this, mindless monster, kind of like a Bio Broly type. Where I think if they brought back actual Cell, that would have maybe even put it above Dragon Ball Super Broly, in my opinion. That if we got a rematch of Gohan vs. Cell, that would have put this movie on another level, in my opinion. But really, this was an awesome movie. That I enjoyed pretty much every second of it. That it was just something that, I feel like it was a little bit different, it was a little bit more plot-wise kind of in the beginning, rather than, just, punchy time, which kind of Dragon Ball Super Broly turned into. But really one of the biggest mistakes, I would say, leading up to this film was just how poorly marketed it was. Now, the amount of hype when Dragon Ball Super Broly was coming out, the amount of trailers we saw, we did see Gogeta Blue, and that in Superhero, they were just so secretive of Gohan's form. They were even so secretive, really, of a lot of the plot of the movie, which I think that can kind of be a good and bad thing. I think that, for me, I think trailers, if we saw Gohan Beast in the trailers, I think that would generate a lot more hype for the movie, which I think that was one of the things going into this movie that we didn't have a ton of advertisement. It's like they completely just whiffed and missed the ball on it. To show how good this movie actually did without a ton of advertising just shows really how strong the Dragon Ball IP is. So, Dragon Ball Super Superhero made over 13.8 billion yen worldwide, which is about $102.5 million, while Dragon Ball Super Broly made about 13.5 billion yen worldwide, which is just crazy that, even with low marketing, that the superhero movie was able to make more money than Dragon Ball Super Broly. Now, one of my personal theories is that around the time when Superhero was about to release in the US and kind of worldwide, that we had a Dragon Ball Super collab with Fortnite. Now, we all know how popular Fortnite is, and I think that, my personal opinion, I think that them kind of doing a whole, kind of marketing with Fortnite, I think really, propelled and projected the movie. That I think the movie probably did a lot better, worldwide because of Fortnite, which is crazy to say. That Dragon Ball, not necessarily needed Fortnite, but Fortnite gave them a push to really go to the next level, which I just think is kind of funny. And you see Fortnite pumping out those Dragon Ball skins like crazy. They know how popular Dragon Ball is. They know how much money they can make from it. It's like Fortnite understands it better than the actual people running Dragon Ball. But I think one of the other big takeaways from the film was that I think Dragon Ball can just be more than just, Goku and Vegeta. Well, Goku's my favorite character, and Vegeta's had some of the greatest character development in anime, that pretty much the entirety of the Dragon Ball Super anime was just focused around those two. It was basically just Goku and Vegeta, which of course, they are the headliners of Dragon Ball. They should be, the main character. They're the main characters of the series. However, I think, how well this movie did just showed that we can have Dragon Ball movies without Goku and Vegeta really as the main leads. That we can have a movie around Gohan and Piccolo, that we don't necessarily need Goku and Vegeta to be in every single movie, to be in every single fight, that Dragon Ball can branch out a little bit and still be extremely successful. Now, another thing that kind of just brings to mind is just kind of future Dragon Ball projects. I'm not going to get back into the anime coming back, because who knows if and when the anime even is going to come back. But basically kind of what Dragon Ball is right now is that, we have the manga ongoing, and every couple years we get a movie. I think with some of these movies is bringing back some of the older Dragon Ball Z movie villains, I think is really a good tactic to use. For example, we could get, Dragon Ball Super Cooler or Dragon Ball Super Janemba. that I think a lot of fans, even though it would be a little fan servicey, I think would be really hyped by so many of these villains coming back in a canon Dragon Ball Super movie. That really, if they wanted to, they basically just kind of have endless opportunities to make movies and endless things that they can do with this universe. But of course, the biggest question is, are they going to? Are they going to bring back the anime? What are they going to do moving forward? That, honestly, at this point, I'm still surprised that the anime hasn't come back. Like I said, not to get in a whole, rant about this, because I could do a 20-minute video on, the whole anime coming back situation. I'm sure a lot of fans, are not happy about it as well. That it just seems like to me that they just view Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball's a cash cow, and it's always going to be, that I don't necessarily think the series is dying. I just think that they've realized that this franchise is going to just pump out money like crazy, that they don't have to really put any money into any of the marketing or anything like that. That they know that this franchise is just going to just print money for them. Just the amount of money that this franchise makes is just crazy. And especially now with a high demand for the anime to come back, that they're just a huge opportunity that they're missing right here. They should bring the anime back. Like, there's no question about it. And if you had to ask me today, I think eventually they're going to. Like, I think, who knows if it's 2024, 2025, I have zero inside information, I don't talk to anyone. But I just think that it has to come back eventually. Like, maybe you could say, oh, this is just copium, but I think the anime has to come back eventually. Like, there's no question about it, that why are they continuing the manga if they're not going to bring the anime back? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Really, Dragon Ball Superhero 1 year later, I think that, of course, it was a great movie, and I really enjoyed it. I would probably say it's probably my second or third favorite of all the, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, Super movies that they've done. It's either 2 or 3 for me. I would probably say it's probably going to be number 2, right behind Dragon Ball Super Broly. But really, we're kind of just left still, in the dark, 1 year later, just wondering where we're going to go from here. Is the anime coming back? Are we getting a movie in a couple of years? What's happening with the brand? And that really, if they want to continue to make a ton of money, they should just keep pumping out the product. But in the comments, let me know what you guys thought of the movie. Are you frustrated that the anime's not back? Are you frustrated with the direction of the series? Let me know in the comments below, and we can probably have a pretty good discussion about, the future of the franchise that, we all love and have loved since we're kids. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.